Elon Musk personally requested to meet you. Open immediately. Archangel Michael says, "You may not believe what I am about to tell you, but you must keep reading because your heart will know this truth before your mind can fully grasp it." In this very moment, a chain of events is being set into motion, events that have been planned, woven, and aligned long before you even imagined such a possibility. A name that echoes in every corner of the world has been placed into your destiny's path. A man who moves markets, builds worlds from blueprints, and dares to touch the stars themselves. Elon Musk. This is not about fame, this is not about wealth, and it is not about chance. This is about alignment, a divine alignment that no one can alter or delay. I have been watching the intricate threads of your life. Every hardship, every sleepless night, every decision you thought was small, it has brought you here. Elon Musk himself has taken notice, though you may not understand how or why. Heaven allowed certain words to reach his ears, certain works of your hands to be seen, certain ripples of your influence to touch his path. You may not see the full picture yet, but trust me, it is real. The invitation to meet him is not an accident. This is a divine appointment, one in which your presence is the key to unlocking an opportunity far beyond a single conversation. What you will discuss may seem ordinary at first, but the hidden layers of meaning will unfold over time. He has been searching for someone whose vision can match his, whose faith does not crumble under the weight of the impossible, and whose life carries a light that cannot be dimmed by fear or doubt. That someone, a broken bar, is you. Do not mistake this as a mere coincidence. The timing is precise because the spiritual preparation is complete. Your mind has been sharpened, your spirit tested, your resolve purified. Elon's request to meet you is the physical manifestation of something heaven has already decided. You are being placed in the presence of a world shaper because your destiny requires the influence, knowledge, and network that only such a connection can bring. But I must warn you, the enemy is aware of this appointment too. He will attempt to cloud your mind with doubts. He will whisper lies, making you think you are unworthy, unqualified, or unprepared. You must silence those voices. You must walk into that meeting with the authority of one who knows they are sent by heaven, not seeking approval but bringing divine presence into the room. There is something Elon needs from you as much as you may need from him. A piece of wisdom. A truth. A perspective. And though he may not say it outright, he will feel it of the pull of destiny between two lives placed in alignment for a purpose far beyond business or innovation. You will speak, and your words will plant seeds that will grow into something the world will see in time. You will listen, and you will receive insights that will open doors you never imagined were for you. This is not about being impressed by him, it is about being prepared for what God is about to do through the both of you. You must be ready. Keep your spirit calm. Keep your vision clear. And above all, keep your heart open, because this meeting will be more than a handshake, it will be a turning point. I tell you again, Elon Musk personally requested to meet you. Not out of curiosity. Not out of convenience. But because the divine schedule has called for it. This is your moment. Step into it boldly. Archangel Michael says, you have no idea how close you are to stepping into one of the most pivotal moments of your life. This is not a dream, not an illusion, but a reality that has been quietly forming in the unseen, waiting for the exact second when all forces both earthly and heavenly align in your favor. And now, child of light, that moment is drawing in, like the tide that cannot be stopped. Elon Musk, a man known across nations, the mind behind rockets that pierce the heavens and innovations that shake the foundations of industry, has felt an undeniable pull toward you. The world may see him as a genius, an innovator, or a billionaire, but I tell you, heaven sees him as a man who can be used for purposes beyond the limits of human vision. And now, your paths are converging. Understand this, your name has been whispered in places you never walked, spoken in rooms you never entered, carried by voices you have never heard. Someone somewhere, under divine prompting, brought your presence into his awareness. A piece of your story, your work, your light is something that carries the fragrance of heaven has made its way to him. It touched something deep within his spirit, something that logic could not explain. This is why he has personally requested to meet you. Not an assistant. Not a PR team. Not a random email. Him. Directly. He doesn't fully understand why, but there is a sense in him that meeting you is necessary, that there is something in you the world needs, and he is somehow a bridge for it to reach its fullness. But listen carefully, this meeting is not merely about conversation. It is about transfer. A transfer of wisdom. A transfer of opportunity. A transfer of destiny-altering energy. The enemy, seeing the weight of what is coming, will try to intercept it. He will try to plant fear in your heart. You may feel the pressure to second-guess yourself, to ask, why me? But I tell you, do not shrink. The only reason you are in this position is because heaven's calendar has marked this as your season. You are being positioned in the orbit of someone the world cannot ignore, because your message, your gift, and your influence must now expand beyond the circles you know. When you step into that room, you must remember, you are not there by accident. You are not there to impress. You are there to be exactly who God designed you to be. Elon will see it. He will sense the strength in your spirit, the clarity in your vision, the depth in your heart. He will speak to you about things that sound futuristic, global, and even impossibly, but you will feel heaven confirming certain words inside you. You will find that some of the things you say will strike him in ways that even surprise him. He will pause. He will think. And in that moment, a divine seed will be planted. It may take days, months, or even years to grow, but it will grow, and when it does, the fruit will change lives far beyond your own. This meeting will not just impact your life, it will create ripples across nations. You may think this is about business, technology, or collaboration, but in the eyes of heaven, this is about influence. You are being placed in a position where one conversation can shift the trajectory of movements, ideas, and even generations to come. Prepare yourself. Guard your spirit. Pray for wisdom. And walk in knowing that this door is not opening because of human connections, it is opening because heaven itself commanded it to. Elon Musk personally requested to meet you, and nothing in the seen or unseen realm can stop this appointed time. Step into it. The world will remember what happens next. Archangel Michael says, you must understand the magnitude of what is unfolding. This is not just an invitation, it is a summons. And not from an ordinary person, but from one who has the power to shape industries, redirect the course of innovation, and influence the destiny of nations. Yet in heaven's eyes, the power in this meeting does not lie in his status, it lies in the divine reason behind why your names are being connected at this precise moment in history. I have been with you in the days you thought were wasted. I have watched you labor in silence, give your best without recognition, and endure seasons where your heart cried out, "Lord, when will my time come?" Those moments were not dulls, they were preparation. Heaven was refining you, removing from you the weight of doubt, and shaping you into someone who can walk into any room, no matter how great, and still carry the authority of one who belongs there. Elon Musk's personal request to meet you is not because of coincidencia, it is because of convergence. His path and yours are on intersecting timelines, not by human design but by divine order. The words he will speak to you are not random, they are keys, carefully crafted for the next door you must walk through. And the words you will speak to him will carry an imprint that will not leave his spirit. You may feel unqualified, but I tell you this, heaven does not choose based on human qualifications. Heaven chooses based on divine assignment. And your assignment, child, is entering a new phase. This is not the season for small thinking. This is the season for faith that dares to match heaven's blueprint. Listen closely when you step into that meeting, there will be more happening than what your eyes can see. You will sense a shift in the atmosphere. You will feel a weight of significance in the air. This is because heaven's presence will walk into that room with you. Elon will see your composure, your vision, your clarity. He may not say it in words, but inside, he will recognize that you are different. He will test your thoughts, ask questions that seem to come from left field, and speak of ideas that reach far beyond the ordinary. But do not be intimidated. This is where the preparation of your life will speak for itself. And I warn you, the enemy will try to disturb your peace before that meeting. You may experience unexpected challenges, interruptions, or voices telling you to walk away. Do not. This is a rare alignment, and such alignments must be protected. Guard your spirit. Pray over your words. And most importantly, believe that you are meant to be there. Remember, this is not just about you receiving something from him. This is about you giving something heaven has entrusted to you. A thought, an insight, a spark of vision that will set in motion a work that only time will reveal. In years to come, when people look back at the moment your paths crossed, they will see the fingerprints of God all over it. This meeting will be the beginning of a chain reaction. A reaction that will reach people you will never meet. A reaction that will shift the course of things you thought you had no influence over. The world will call it chance. Heaven will call it destiny. You are ready. You are chosen. And this is your time. Archangel Michael says, there are moments in life that come softly, almost unnoticed, and there are moments that roar like thunder, shaking the ground beneath your feet. What is approaching for you is the latter. This is not something you stumbled into. This is not a random spark of attention. This is a divinely engineered turning point that has been building for years in silence, waiting for the exact second when heaven would whisper, "Now." Elon Musk's personal request to meet you is not just the act of one human reaching for another, it is the signal flare of destiny. I have been watching as small threads of your life have been woven into the great tapestry of this world's story. things you thought were insignificant, moments of integrity when no one was watching, acts of courage when fear clawed at you, whispers of inspiration that you followed without knowing where they would lead it. All of it has been recorded. All of it has been preparing you for a stage you never thought you'd stand on. When Elon decided to meet you, he did not know the full reason. His heart felt an unexplainable pull, an urgency to connect, to listen, to see what you carry. And that is because the Spirit of God moved on the currents of influence, stirring something in his heart that could not be ignored. He may think this is about innovation, partnership, or conversation, but heaven knows it is about alignment. I see the enemy working in the shadows, whispering lies to your spirit. You're not ready. You're not important enough. This is too big for you. These are the tactics of fear, meant to weaken your steps before you even begin the journey. But I tell you, every trial you have walked through has been your training ground. Every sleepless night has been your sharpening. Every closed door was heaven's way of ensuring you only walk through the one that truly matters, and this is that door. This meeting will not be an ordinary exchange of words. The moment you walk into that space, a shift will occur in the unseen realm. Your presence will bring a quiet authority, the kind that cannot be faked, the kind that comes from being sent by God himself. Elon will notice it even if he cannot explain it. He will ask questions that test your depth, and you will answer with wisdom that surprises even you. This is because in that moment, heaven will place words in your mouth. You will speak something that will not leave his mind. Days later, weeks later, even in the midst of his busiest schedules, it will come back to him, your words echoing with a weight he cannot shake. That is how seeds of destiny work. They do not need to be loud to be powerful, they need only be planted in the right soil at the right time. And listen to me, there is more at stake here than you realize. This connection is not only about what you will gain. It is about what you will give. The insight you carry, the perspective shaped by your unique journey, the courage in your spirit, these are things that can influence someone who influences the world. When God puts two people together in such a rare way, it is because something must be birthed that cannot come from either of you alone. From this meeting, new paths will open. Some will be obvious opportunities you can see and touch. Others will be invisible for now, but they will appear in moments you least expect. A word spoken in that room will ripple into decisions made in far-off boardrooms, innovations that will touch millions, and shifts in influence that will change history in subtle but undeniable ways. You must guard this moment. Do not speak of it carelessly. Do not let fear distort it. Stand tall. Walk in like someone who belongs, not because of earthly credentials, but because heaven has sent you. Elon Musk personally requested to meet you, and I tell you, when you leave that meeting, you will not be the same person who walked in. The shift will already have begun. Archangel Michael says, "You do not yet see the full map of what is unfolding, but heaven sees it from beginning to end." This moment, this request, this divine alignment is not happening in isolation. It is the result of years of preparation, of doors that closed to lead you here, of unseen hands moving pieces on the board of your destiny until they formed the exact picture heaven desired. Elon Musk's personal request to meet you is not a casual invitation. It is the ringing of a prophetic bell in the spirit realm, declaring that your season of hiddenness is ending. For years, you have labored in places where no one applauded you, where the work was hard and the recognition was scarce. You thought you were unseen, but you were never unseen to heaven. I have walked beside you in those quiet hours, heard your prayers in the stillness, and seen your faith when the night felt long. Now, the very gifts and qualities that were shaped in those hidden seasons are the ones that have drawn this meeting to you. You may think Elon's interest is based on skill, achievement, or a single piece of your story, but I tell you, it is based on something far deeper. There is a light in you that carries influence, a divine weight that stirs curiosity in those who encounter it. Heaven has used that light to reach places you have not yet stepped into, to call the attention of people you have not yet met. When Elon decided to seek you out, it was not because of coincidence. It was because heaven whispered to his heart in a way he could not ignore. He may not even realize it was heaven's voice, but the pull was strong enough to move him to act. You must understand, the meeting ahead of you will be more than just an exchange of ideas. It will be a transfer, a spiritual and intellectual exchange that will ignite something in both of you. You will walk in carrying truths you may not even know you hold until the moment they are needed. And when you speak them, you will feel a shift, like a door in the unseen realm swinging wide. I must warn you, the days leading up to this moment may feel unusually intense. The enemy knows the weight of what is coming and will attempt to sow confusion, fatigue, or even unexpected obstacles. Guard your spirit. Keep your focus. This meeting is too important to be clouded by fear or distraction. When you stand before Elon, you will notice how his presence carries the weight of influence. But you must also remember yours does too. The authority you carry is not from earthly titles, it is from heaven's commission. You belong in that room because heaven placed you there. There will be moments in the conversation when the air feels heavy, charged with something beyond ordinary discussion. Pay attention to those moments, as they are indicators of divine timing. You may speak a single sentence that seems small, yet will echo in his thoughts long after. You may hear an idea from him that seems like just a thought, yet will later unlock a path for you that no one else could have opened. This meeting is the crossing of two streams that have flowed separately for years, each shaping their own path, now merging into a force that will carry influence far beyond its starting point. What begins as a conversation will grow into something that leaves a mark on history. So walk boldly. Speak with wisdom. Listen with discernment. And remember, this is not just about Elon Musk meeting you. This is about heaven positioning you in a moment where the future is quietly being written. Archangel Michael says, there is a reason your spirit has been restless lately. A reason why, even in the middle of ordinary days, you've felt as though something extraordinary was about to break through. That stirring inside you has not been your imagination, it has been heaven preparing you for this exact moment. For too long, you have underestimated the magnitude of your calling. You have thought of yourself as just one person in a vast world. But to heaven, you are a strategically placed light, carrying a combination of gifts, insight, and resilience that cannot be replicated. That is why, without your direct effort, your presence has reached places your feet have not yet walked. It is why Elon Musk, a man surrounded daily by voices, ideas, and opportunities, has felt the undeniable pull to seek you out personally. This is not about luck. This is not about coincidence. This is about the blueprint of destiny unfolding in real time. For months, perhaps even years, threads have been weaving silently in the background, threads you could not see. Your name, your work, Your words, your story, a broken bar, all of these have moved quietly through channels, passed from one person to another, until they landed in the proximity of someone who carries global influence. Then, by divine prompting, a decision was made: find them. Meet them. Speak to them. You might wonder, why now? Why you? Why in this season? I tell you, well, because the time for hiding is over. Your light was never meant to remain concealed forever. Heaven does not raise a warrior only to keep them off the battlefield. You have been trained in seasons of silence so that you would be unshaken in moments of noise. When you enter that meeting, I need you to remember something critical: you are not there to chase opportunity, you are there to carry it. You are not there as a seeker, you are there as one sent. Elon Musk will see many faces in his lifetime, but there will be something in your presence that stands apart. It will not be your appearance, your resume, or even your words. It will be the invisible weight of heaven's assignment on